What's happening, people? We're back here once again on CubCamTV for another edition of CubReacts. I'm super excited to get back inside the building as we bring you our reaction video to this one, Burna Boy, Way Too Big, the official music video. The track originally off the Twice as Tall album project, which did drop earlier this year. Wicked album, do go and check it out. Obviously, we have heard the tune before, but we are going to be breaking it down as normal, as though we're listening to it for the first time, so do stick around. First of all, I want to say a massive shout out to each and every one of you who's already subscribed to the channel. 6,000 subscribers in 9 months is absolutely crazy, and I could not thank you all enough. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you aren't already subscribed, though, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button, turning notifications on, leaving a like and a comment on the video, and getting involved in general. And, of course, following on Instagram as well, at KXVU. It's the same on all my social media platforms, so make sure you are getting involved. So, the thing to remember about this reaction video is there will be a lot of cuts and pauses. YouTube does not like us uploading song-heavy reaction videos anymore, so we have to chop it up. It's the only way the videos get accepted, otherwise they just get blocked straight away. We are going to be filling in those gaps with analysis, breakdowns, comments on the vocal performance and production, everything along those lines. So if that's not your cup of tea, feel free to watch a different reaction video. However, we're going to jump into this one right about now. Okay, so the video from the start of it, I mean, this was a smashing tune off the album, let's be real. There was such a nice kind of vibe about it right from the off, and there's obviously not much of an introduction going on here, but it looks like the video is taking place in some sort of court setting. It's going to be interesting to see how the video develops. Burna Boy always has really, really solid video concepts. He has such, there's something about his voice which just has such ease, you know, like you can listen to it at any point in the day. It can ride over any sort of instrumental or sort of piece of instrumentation in the background. He just sounds so naturally comfortable over whatever we hear him on. This is a little bit faster than the sort of thing we're used to hearing Burna Boy on, and he just sounds fantastic, you know, he just sounds so comfortable and natural in this sort of environment. It's awesome to hear, and it puts the listener at ease, including myself, you know. I always liked this hook when I was listening through the album, because it is him kind of going, look, I don't really need to be dealing with these little issues anymore. I am kind of past that now. I am at this point where I am in this really, really good position, and I don't want to waste my time doing things that aren't really worth my time. And it's fair play, you know. You look at Burna, he is one of the biggest artists realistically in the world now, and it's awesome to see how far he's come in the last couple of years, especially. And just the general vibe of this tune, again, as I was saying earlier, it's high tempo. It's a bit quicker than we're used to hearing. Instrumentally, it's really, really nice as well. Those chords are charming, but they're also quite driven in the way they sound. And Burna Boy, again, just sounding natural in that sort of fluctuation of pitch. It's sounding awesome. Wow. You know what? Yeah, those little vocal pitches up and down on the instrumental, they are what bringing this tune to life. That sort of beautiful kind of sort of pattern that they've been put into. Often when you pitch vocals up and down, they sound a little bit jokes, a little bit corny, but on this they just sound so perfectly placed. Again, it's a real hats off on the production side of things as well. Really, really smooth so far. Everything that dogs into the do me. That's not because me I be spooky. Before my life changed, I lived in the movie. Used to roll with the shank just like. This is really, really cool, man. Obviously, with the video, he's going to a lot of different places very, very quickly. I think I would assume that's a comment on obviously there being so many sort of stop and searches in the UK, especially if you are black. Realistically, it's something that does happen, and it's obviously a bit of a comment on that, saying like, why am I still having to deal with this sort of thing? I would assume that's what it is. Obviously, I may be wrong, but please do let me know if that is if I've missed the mark on that one. But yeah, really, really interesting so far. I'm loving how many different sort of concepts he's flying into. Because I'm way too big. Way too big to be fucking with you. This is sick. You see, this really does kind of dive into the concept of the tune. You know, he's saying, "I am way too big to be fucking with you," and it's like, look, I'm on billboards, I'm on massive signposts, like doing like major advertisements. You know, like why should I be dealing with these little things that aren't really important to me and aren't really important in my life? You know, it's a good way of kind of showing it, and I like the fact they keep going back to this shot as well, which is obviously the album cover. I'm just trying to zone in. That's really, really sick. And this is the thing, when I say video concepts, he always has these sort of extra bits that are kind of poked into the video, like little skits and little like extra elements that bring the video into, they turn them into almost like short films a lot of the time, which is really, really sick to see. And I think as well, something I want to comment on, the percussion on this is absolutely stunning. The way it's just kind of constantly rolling and growing and just adding emphasis to whatever's happening in the tune. It's really, really well produced. And it's just full of life, you know. It's an instrumental you can listen to and it's just like, wow, like it does take you to a different place and it changes your mood almost instantaneously. I mean, just take that in. That section there, just listen to how amazing that sounds on a kind of sonic level more than anything else. Just saw a little bit of air poking out there. But on a sonic level, just how like full that sounds, even though there's no real kick drum action, there's not much low end action going on, and yet that instrumental breakdown there just sounds so full. It's genuinely extremely solid work on a production angle as well. And obviously with these types of tunes, you want to make sure the back end sounds as good as Burna's vocal, you know. You want them to be in harmony in the way they sort of sit together, and that's definitely what's happening here. Woo! See, this when I'm hearing this makes me want to go out to dances again, you know. This is what makes me want to be out and around other people. Good energy and good vibes on a tune like this. If I heard this out in a dance, I'd be instantaneously put into a good mood, you know. It's what I want to hear. There's something about the way he harmonizes with the tune as well. There's just always that extra bit of... He has this, I don't know the best way to describe it, but he has this way of almost infusing his voice with the tune. He becomes part of the tune. He's not just sat on top of it as a vocalist. He plays a big part in the harmonics of the tune. It's difficult to describe, but I hope that does come across in the right way. Like, he just becomes a part of whatever he... This is crazy. Just hearing this sort of almost 80s retro sort of synthwave stuff almost like fused onto the end of this tune. It's amazing, man. It just brings, as I said, another whole level of energy to the tune. And I've got a comment on the production on this one, because Burna Boy's great on it. We've already said that. But I think the production on this is actually pretty outstanding for the type of tune it is. It's a lot quicker, and yet it's made comfortable. It's brilliant musically. Woohoo! This is so good. On this channel, you know, I always freak out a little bit about crazy pieces of production. When I hear things like that at the end of a tune that's already great, but it just goes up in my ratings so much more. Really, really cool, man. Really, really sick. Just overall, I think this has been a wicked listen, to be honest with you. The video's been great. The concept behind it's been great as well. That's a sick way to finish it off as well. Obviously, having that picture of Burna there, kind of going, look, this is what you can kind of achieve if you put your mind in the right place, you know. It's crazy. Really, really cool video. I've really, really enjoyed this one. I'm just going to put that on mute as the video rolls out, because I'm assuming we are rolling into credits now. There we go. We're going to see here, always been too heavy for the elevator, steady taking the stairs to greatness. Wicked, exactly. Take your time with things and put the effort in, and eventually you will get there. Really, really good message within this one. I loved it. I've got to say, Burna's absolutely smashed it. It is a tune, obviously, off Twice as Tall. Make sure you do go and check out that album if you haven't already. This has been my reaction video to this one, so if you have enjoyed, please do make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, turning your notifications on, and, of course, leaving a like and a comment, getting involved with the channel in general. And, yeah, that'll be it from me. So we'll see you all next time, my friends. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.